Welcome back to the AI animation. If you love stories that hit like a blockbuster, make sure you subscribe because tonight's tale is about swords, storms, and survival. The thunder rolled like drums of war as a black ship cut through violent waves. On board were mercenaries bound for the coastal fortress of Dragor. At their head stood Kale, a swordsman feared across kingdoms, a man whose blade had tasted the blood of kings. His mission was simple: storm Dragor and rescue a captured prince. But Dragor was no ordinary fortress. Perched on jagged cliffs, its walls were said to be carved from the bones of mountains, and its defenders ruthless killers who laughed in the face of death. The mercenaries landed in the middle of the storm, rain flashing across their faces as lightning split the sky. With a roar, they charged up the cliffside, shields raised against arrows raining down like deadly hail. Kale led the way, his sword sparking as it clashed with spears. He moved like the storm itself, swift, relentless, and merciless. They broke through the first gate, but Dragor's soldiers countered with brutal ferocity. Steel rang against steel, the screams of the dying mixed with the thunder overhead. Kale fought 3 men at once, carving through them with savage precision. His comrades fell around him, but he pressed forward, drenched in blood and rain. At the fortress courtyard, the real battle began. Dozens of armored guards swarmed them. The ground became slick with mud and gore. Kale, his muscles burning, unleashed a final roar and cut down his enemies one by one, until the courtyard was littered with bodies. Inside the fortress tower, he found the prince chained to the wall. But before Kale could free him, a massive figure emerged from the shadows. Lord Dragor himself, clad in black armor, wielding a great sword as wide as a man's chest. The storm outside seemed to pause as the two warriors clashed. Sparks exploded with every strike. Dragor swung with monstrous strength, shattering stone columns. Kale countered with speed, dancing around the giant's blade. Blow after blow, the fight raged like two titans tearing the world apart. Finally, lightning struck through the roof, illuminating the duel. Kale drove his sword deep into Dragor's chest. The warlord staggered, roared, and collapsed in the rain-soaked chamber. The prince was free, the fortress burning behind them. As dawn broke, Kale stood on the cliffs, bloodied but unbroken, the storm fading at last. The world would tell of the night one man fought an army, and the storm itself seemed to bow to his blade. Thanks for watching the AI animation. If you enjoyed this storm-soaked battle, smash that like button, drop a comment about your favorite moment, and don't forget to subscribe for more epic action stories every week.